Welcome back to my Vision News. Some updates for you before starting this video. Updates and corrections. Firstly, in the previous video today, I said that all African countries supported Ethiopia at UN General Assembly voting held yesterday. All African countries supported except Botswana. Botswana opposed Ethiopian government's move to defund UN Inquiry Commission, which was formed last year, and voting was held at a Union Assembly to decide the approval of budget for this inquiry commission. Ethiopia lobbied to defund the commission, but Ethiopian lobbying did not work, though all African countries stood with Ethiopia, but funding for this commission has been approved. So all African countries except Botswana supported Ethiopian government's position. Secondly, the Shita Tofa, an Oromo businessman from the US, was arrested at Bole Airport. Correction is that he was leaving Ethiopia. It's not that he arrived at the airport. That is what we have learned, that he was leaving Ethiopia. So at Bole Airport, he was arrested. And thirdly, viewers, in the previous video, I tried to attach a clip of Eritrean military withdrawing from Tigray. The clip showed Eritrean soldiers leaving Tigray, boarding trucks, but the clip could not be attached. Some editing problems. Now I have this clip for you, which is being shared by several Eritrean activists. They say that Eritrean military is withdrawing from Tigray. For this clip. Some news stories for you. Firstly, Adwa city of Tigray, from where Eritrean military and from its surroundings is withdrawing. Locals, some aid workers are confirming that last remaining Eritrean soldiers have been seen leaving the city and outskirts. Details for you. And secondly, Balderas party leaders, their workers, some were arrested. They were released a few hours ago. Balderas mostly raises issues linked to Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital, who are the released members of the party. Thirdly, Mekelle, Tigray's capital, where hustle and bustle is being seen at mobile phone markets. And fourthly, Somaliland, viewers, Lasanod city, Sul region, where for the last 6 days an unrest has been ongoing. Around 1 dozen casualties is being confirmed. We have latest from Lasanod for you. Firstly, viewers, Eritrean military is leaving Tigray. Now it is being confirmed by all sources, Western media, locals, aid workers, all are confirming. From different cities, people are sharing pictures, videos, or through their communication, they are saying that yes, Eritrean military convoys are leaving Tigray. From Adwa, it is being reported by some aid workers and locals that Eritrean military has left Adwa. Not only the city, but also surroundings, outskirts of the city as well. And we know that Adwa is a very key place. And very strategically very important. We saw that. And it's difficult to say where will this withdrawal stop? Obviously, Tigray would want all Tigray territories come under its control, including Western Tigray, Raya, Southern Tigray, Raya, and Western Tigray, Volkai, Thumra, Sagdev. We'll have to wait a little. So far from all major towns and cities of Tigray, Eritrean military is withdrawing. The withdrawal started several weeks ago. They withdrew largely. Now, remaining soldiers of Eritrean military are leaving these towns and cities. Obviously, they won't withdraw from Badme. But what about Irob? What about other areas on Tigray-Eritrea border? So we'll have to wait to see the complete picture of this withdrawal. Withdrawal was already underway. It's not something new. Now, to show to the public, we are seeing these convoys leaving cities. Question is, where will this withdrawal stop? Does Tigray accept this withdrawal, that all Eritrean contingents have left Tigray? So we'll have to wait a little. So far, from major towns and cities, Eritrean military is withdrawing. Secondly, viewers, Balderas party members were arrested a few weeks ago. They were released today. Nathanael Yelim Zavid and Kasahon Dasta have been released from prison. Balderas party was led by Skandar Naga, who surprisingly resigned. He abandoned politics a few months ago. And the party mostly raises issues of Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Oromia flag hoisting, Oromia anthem singing at Addis Ababa schools, and other issues which are raised by Addis Ababans. They are raised by this party too. Party has its presence in Addis Ababa. Thirdly was Mekelle, Tigray's capital, where people are flocking to mobile phone markets. Why? Because mobile phone service was restored in Mekelle. People are able to call their loved ones in Tigray, outside Tigray, abroad as well. That is why people are buying new mobile phones. They are getting their mobile phones repaired as well. So at mobile phone markets, there is hustle and bustle. And secondly, people are buying recharge cards as well, which are sometimes expired too. That is what we are learning from Mekelle. And long queues can be seen outside SIM issuance offices. People want to purchase new mobile SIMs, mobile phone, mobile network SIMs. And long queues are being seen outside these mobile SIM issuing offices and shops. So it means that things are returning to normal in Mekelle, Tigray's capital. It's good to see people returning to normal, their lives returning to normal. But what is needed is resumption of economic activity. How will people of Tigray survive? They cannot remain dependent on aid forever. You need to start economic activity inside Tigray and between Tigray and Amhara, Tigray and Afar, Tigray and other regions. That is how people will see prosperity. Otherwise, how long will aid organizations keep on feeding the people in Tigray? So far, no economic activity between Tigray and Amhara, Tigray and Afar. Lastly, viewers, Somaliland. Lasanod, the city, Sul region. The city disputed between Puntland and Somaliland for years. Around 6 days ago, uprising started in this city after local activist politician was killed. That led to start of confrontation between locals of Lasanod and security forces of Somaliland. Around 10 casualties have been confirmed so far. And one casualty is being reported today as well. One killed, three injured today. Injured are being taken to Manhal Hospital in the city, Lasanod city. Situation is far from being peaceful in the city. Somaliland security forces are trying to suppress this anti-government movement, which is turning into anti-government movement because Somalia's flag is being raised in Lasanod city of a self-declared Somaliland. Somalia's government is silent. Hassan Sheikh is silent, though some ministers are speaking. A minister of Somalia, a minister of state, whose name is Adam Hirsi, spoke, condemning what is happening in Lasanod. He said that people had right to chart their future. Bloody fog has enveloped the city of Lasanod. So he criticized, he condemned the ongoing civilian killings in Lasanod. Civilians are dying. The people who are dying in Lasanod, are they extremists? Are they militia fighters? No, they are civilians mostly. That is what we are learning. They are civilians, they are dying, and government forces are trying to suppress this movement. People of Lasanod, for years, they have been rejecting Somaliland's government. And some analysts say that Lasanod people want to be part of Somalia. That is why we see tensions. Obviously, the people have some backing from neighboring Puntland too. What is needed is some sort of engagement between Hargeisa and Mogadishu, or between Puntland and Hargeisa. Otherwise, the way civilians are dying, it is becoming a serious issue for the Somaliland government. And so far, no de-escalation. Almost on a daily basis, we are seeing the people protesting. And they're not armed, they have just stones, they're blocking streets. Security forces open fire, they just throw stones at them. That is how they're defending. We have not seen armed people protesting in Somaliland, in this city, Lasanod. They're unarmed people, unarmed civilians. It means there are issues in this city. Somaliland government will have to negotiate with the people. Use of force cannot resolve this issue. People are dying. Thank you for watching.